Stop debt collectors and sue them. This is not legal advice. Seek a qualified attorney. First, let us tell you a personal story. Once there was a small businessman who borrowed money to invest in his business. He financed much of his business and his personal life with credit cards, as he had no place else to turn to and had modest means. He worked 80 to 100 hours a week for years to build his business and support his family. He wanted them to have the American dream. He and his wife paid their credit cards on time for years, to the penny. However, one day an employee stole a lot of money from the company. The employee slandered the man and his company to create confusion so the employee could get away with his crimes. The police listened to the man but did nothing, even though the employee had threatened to kill the man, his wife, and their young daughter. Fighting this in the courts was expensive and time-consuming, and dragged on with no results from the lawyers. Finally, after almost a year of constant struggle, the man's business failed, and he and his wife defaulted on a number of credit cards. They sold their jewelry and their silverware and anything else they could find. However, even after cutting expenses to the bone and working 2 jobs, they could not pay all the debt. Soon, the collection agencies started calling. One day by 9 a.m., the man had received 13 calls from creditors. Over his objection, his wife tried to answer every call because she wanted to pay her bills. But the collection agencies were so rough, the man was afraid the wife would kill herself. One of the collection agencies even had a man who sexually harassed the wife on the phone. They threatened her with jail for her husband's debts, something that was impossible. It looked like there was no hope. Desperate, the man started researching the law, and soon he found out that all this harassment was illegal. He found out that most of these collection agencies had not bothered to register in Florida, where he lived. He discovered that the abusive collection agencies had huge fines against them in the past from the Federal Trade Commission. He found out that he could stop these collection agencies from calling with a simple letter. And finally, he found out that many of these collection agencies had no legal rights to the debt they were trying to collect. Many of them had not bought the debt with proper transfers and had no right to call him, no rights to any money at all. He did not owe them anything. They had no legal right to his debt. In fact, he had the right to sue them for thousands of dollars. Learn more and find out your rights. We trust you will benefit from this man's story. For a free consultation, contact the law offices of Bradley E. Essman, 727-768-2121, or email attorneyessman@yahoo.com.